Good morning and welcome to Rangitoto Island, which is located in the Huaraki Gulf Marine Park, which is a series of stunning islands located not too far from the centre of Auckland CBD. This morning we've just got off of Fuller's 360 ferry. It's been a fairly leisurely, although slightly bumpy ride over today from the centre of Auckland. Done a ferry review for that, so feel free to check out that. But yeah, today we're landing at Islington Wharf. We couldn't land at the main ferry wharf due to the weather conditions, unfortunately. But yeah, today we've got quite a lot of time on this beautiful volcanic island. So Rangitoto Island is a volcanic island. It's actually a symmetrical shield volcano cone, and at its summit it's about 260 meters high. So yeah, we're going to be walking out to the summit track fairly shortly. It's going to be around an hour's walk until we get there. Once we get there, I'm going to provide some guided commentary as we hike up this beautiful little mountain. And then I'll show you some great views around the Huaraki Gulf once we get up the top. Also looking back towards Auckland, hopefully the clouds lift a little bit. And yeah, once we've gone up Rangitoto Island, we'll have a bit of a look around the lava fields as well. Then we'll head back down the mountain and we'll take the coastal track back to Islington Bay, which is quite a lengthy several-hour walk. And then I'll also show you a little bit more around Islington Bay Wharf as along the way back. Also Rangitoto, the main wharf as well. And then I'll also show you the causeway over to Motutapu Island as well. So until we get to the start of the summit track, where I'll commence my sort of guided commentary. Really hope you enjoy today's walking tour around Rangitoto Island. If you do enjoy it, really appreciate you consider liking the video, subscribing to the channel and engaging with the channel. Got plenty more hiking, walking, driving tours from around beautiful Aotearoa, New Zealand. Also got my usual flight reviews and aviation and other sort of travel content as well. So plenty of good stuff on the channel and plenty more to come. So for now, just sit back, relax until we get to the guided commentary a little bit later on. Just relax, enjoy. I'll put a few, because it's quite a lengthy video today, I'll also put a few timestamps in the description as well for easy navigation to certain parts of the video. But sit back, relax and enjoy. Alrighty, we're about an hour walking from the Islington Bay ferry wharf. Now it looks like we're pretty all ready to start the track up to the summit. About 40 minutes to go from here. Looks really impressive. Alrighty, we're at the Rangitoto summit track now. Looks like it's about 30 minutes from here. It's taken about an hour since getting off the ferry at Islington Ferry Wharf to get to the start of the track. So, doing the maths, it takes an hour to get to the start of the walk, half an hour to go up the track, then whatever time you spend up there, hopefully there's some amazing views. Even today it's a little bit drizzly, but it's actually very mild for Auckland for this time of year. It's 21 degrees, a couple of weeks out from winter, so exceptionally unusually warm conditions for New Zealand. But yeah, so far it's been absolutely amazing. So yeah, I think it's safe to say you need at least 3 hours to do the return walk to the ferry, to and from the ferry wharf. Originally it was supposed to be the Rangitoto wharf, but for some reason, due to weather conditions, they only would stop at the other wharf. So I think that incurs a bit longer walking distance. And there's only one ferry back as well, 4 o'clock. So get to the island pretty well 10 o'clock. Need to allow 3 hours to do the walk. So that's probably takes you to about 1 o'clock-ish. Then you got about another 3 hours to explore the island. So yeah, originally I was booked to come back at 2:20. It's a bit strange. They only have one ferry departure from Auckland at 9:15 AM and 3 departures coming back 12:20, 2:20 and 4 o'clock. So I decided to choose the middle one, 2:20. But yeah, when I got to the wharf in Auckland, they said there was only one return service at 4 o'clock. So yeah, hopefully I'm going to have enough to do to fill in the time. Just a heads up, if you are going to visit the island, it pays to be prepared. It is very, very beautiful island, but they take biosecurity very, very seriously, because all these beautiful islands off Auckland Harbour are pest free, so obviously they want to keep it like that. So that means obviously there will be a biosecurity check before you board the ferry. So basically just ensuring that you can still bring food and all that sort of stuff, but whatever you bring on the island, you take off the island. Obviously you got to make sure your shoes are clean of any soil. So they have shoe brushing machines and also disinfectants, so that's all good. Just make sure your shoes are clean, make sure any bags you take are fully closed up. Obviously make sure nothing falls out of your bag, and obviously don't take any bugs or insects or rats or mice or anything like that, but I'm sure there's no reason why you would anyway. Yeah, first vantage point here. This is absolutely spectacular. I was a little bit worried, there was a bit of a rain shower just before I came to the summit track, but yeah, that's absolutely spectacular. Hopefully once you get to the top we might be able to see back out Auckland. It's possibly a bit hit and miss. The other thing you do have to be prepared for as well is that it's completely uninhabited island, so there's no food available, there's no restaurants, there's not even any fresh drinking water, so you need to be totally self-sufficient for your stay. So I would definitely bring a couple litres of water. And yeah, considering the ferry's not leaving to 4 o'clock, you probably want to bring something to eat as well. You really do have to leave yourself plenty of time to get back to the ferry wharf, because otherwise you'll be camping overnight ill-equipped, which would not be ideal. There are a couple toilets on the island once you get off at the ferry wharf, and I've also noticed at the start of the summit track as well. There's probably a few others around the place as well. Very, very basic, but that's fine. Anyway, so far so good with this track. There's like a fire trail sort of road. It's not paved or anything, but that leads to the summit trail. Fairly easy walking. But yeah, the track up to the summit itself, so far it's kind of like a bit of a boardwalk with all steps and that. So yeah, you need a standard sort of level of fitness. But yeah, it's certainly so far it's not too treacherous. But yeah, with all this cloudy, humid, drizzly sort of weather, actually working up quite a sweat, which is something you wouldn't do too often in New Zealand, especially when it's raining. I think off the top of my head, I think the summit might be about 266
meters. So yeah, it should provide some good views. Although I'm sure they'll be even more spectacular on a clear day. Alrighty, looks like there's a bit of a T-junction here. Looks like we've got the Rangitoto summit viewpoint via crater rim track, 100 meters to the left. So yeah, I'll definitely check out that. 100 meters is not too hard. And then there's also another viewpoint to the right of me, which is 715 meters, or about 15 minutes. So I think I'll definitely check out both. Got plenty of time. Looks like if you want to fly a drone, you just can't do it straight off the bat. Looks like you require an authorization from the New Zealand Department of Conservation. So just keep that in mind if you got a DJI drone packed in your backpack. Get permission first. Wow, hey, that's really amazing. It's some sort of crater there. It's quite volcanic, this sort of north of the North Island sort of area in New Zealand. So that reminds me, probably tomorrow I'm going to check out Mount Eden, which is an old volcanic crater not too far from the centre of Auckland CBD. So yeah, it provides really good views of the city there, and it's a pretty cool sort of geological feature Auckland has. Anyway, looks like Rangitoto Wharf is that way, by the way. Obviously I came from Islington Bay Wharf. Not sure off the top of my head if you can walk down to Rangitoto and then kind of do a coastal walk back to Islington Bay. But yeah, I'm definitely going to try and find out, because that would be a really nice, different walk back. Anyway, let's keep heading to this. Let's head to this short summit first, which is only 100 meters. Currently at 248 meters above sea level, according to my trusty Apple Watch. So I think they're probably near the summit. How you going? Alright, this looks like the summit. Let's have a look-see. 265 meters. on the Apple Watch. The gazetted height's 266, so yeah, I think it's pretty accurate. The old Apple Watch. Oh wowee, you can definitely see Auckland from here. A little bit misty over there, but I was a little bit worried you wouldn't see anything at all, so pretty happy overall. Considering the weather hasn't been that great here in the North Island in New Zealand. Very heavy rain the last week or so. Alright, this looks like an interesting structure here. Maybe some sort of fort or... Okay, something to do with Auckland's coastal defence. World War II, okay. Looks like in World War II there was military installations on Rangitoto Island. Just shows you how far-fetched World War II was, that they were fearing an invasion all the way here in New Zealand. So yeah, that's quite interesting. Bit of history on this island I did not know. Anyway, it looks like it's a 15-minute walk to the crater rim track. Okay, let's go for a walk. Yeah, 15 minutes to the crater walk track, so yeah, I assume that's to the start of the track. Total fire ban. Very hard to believe they would get bushfires here on... It's a very lush and green island. Maybe it's more just to not destroy the habitat of the island. Alright, let's check out the other viewpoint now. The one that was on the right hand side. It's a bit of a longer walk, 750 metres. This one's more of just a track as opposed to steps and a boardwalk by the look. So yeah, don't look too challenging. Obviously it is quite, the ground's quite saturated, so yeah, just be careful. It could be a little bit slippery, possibly a bit muddy as well, so just keep that in mind. But this viewpoint's also via the summit rim track as well. But yeah, this island is absolutely pristine, and it's not many people even visiting. Like today's a Saturday, it's a weekend. I thought it would have been quite crowded, but not even really. There looked like there was some school group or scouts group or something that were going over for a camping trip, and you know, there was maybe 20 to 30 other people who looked like they were day trippers. So yeah, once you spread out over the island, you really won't see too many people around. Well, looks like we're going to the Rangitoto summit again for the second time today. More great views on the right hand side there. Cleared up alright really, to be honest. Soon I was thinking there'd be absolutely no view with the rain and the mist. I think I will definitely take that. Sure, on a sunny day, but the views would be absolutely spectacular. You'd probably see 2 to 3 times as far. I can see why this island was earmarked for the, you know, plans to defend New Zealand in World War II if it really came down to it. You really got sweeping panoramic views the whole way around. Alrighty, we're just going to walk to the lava field. We're walking down to the Rangitoto wharf now, which is about an hour or so walk from the summit, and then I think there's a coastal walk back to Islington Bay where I started. Alrighty, 10 minutes to the lava caves. This is a very cool walk. A little bit rockier here, so, but yeah, still not overly challenging. Definitely the moderate level of fitness is definitely a pretty accurate description for the walks. It's a really nice little cave there. It's really lovely, this walk. A little bit rocky, but that's alright. Wow, this is another very impressive view on the walk down to Rangitoto Wharf. Really nice views of Auckland as well from here. Looks like more lava fields there, possibly. Oh, looks like another track here, Wilson's Park track. Rangitoto Wharf, 40 minutes. Mackenzie Road. I think I might have to give that Wilson's Park track a miss for today, unfortunately, because the ferry leaves at 4 o'clock, and apparently it's a 5.8 kilometre or 2 hours and 5 minute walk along the coastal route between Rangitoto Island Wharf and Islington Bay Wharf, and it's still about half an hour till I get to the first wharf for a start. So yeah, I'd be leaving it fine. So yeah, just gonna walk to Rangitoto Island Wharf and then take the coastal walk back to Islington Bay Wharf. Then I should probably have about an hour up my sleeve, but yeah, better to be in the vicinity of the area early rather than leaving it till last minute. Nice little boardwalk here, just off the path. Not really sure what it looks. Oh, it looks like it's a vantage point looking back to the summit of the mountain, so that's pretty cool. Alright, we're nearly at the wharf, just 10 more minutes to go, or 450 metres. Little bit of a clearing there in the land. It's fairly rare for this island to have an open space like that, so it's quite nice. Alright, we got to Rangitoto Wharf here. There looks like the coastal track to Islington Bay, so that's good to know I don't have to come the same way I came. Just got allowed 2 hours apparently. Alrighty, this is where the ferry was supposed to arrive, but the ferry company had a different idea. But yeah, well worth walking over to Rangitoto Wharf. Looks like it's got amenities there if you need. Still probably not any water. Alrighty, here's the main ferry jetty. A little bit more advanced than the other spot. Alright, we're just starting the Rangitoto Wharf to Islington Bay coastal walk. Probably be the last walk of the day. Says it could take 2.5 hours, so yeah. Could be a rather lengthy walk. But yeah, that should get me back there around 3:30 ahead of the ferry, so that'll be good. Few old holiday houses or some sort of historical houses here, so it's quite interesting. Island's not populated anymore, however. Oh, this is a very impressive walk. Beautiful harbour that Auckland's situated on, and the surrounding gulf. Very, very nice. Very green, lots of islands. Really hard to believe you're only half an hour away from the hustle and bustle of the biggest city in New Zealand, Auckland, which has a population around 1.6, 1.7 million last time I checked. now about halfway through this coastal walk, so we've got about 2.5 kilometres to go. Maps is only saying 35 more minutes, although according to the signage it would take much. The coastal walk's taken us out to an intersection here, so we're not too far away now. So we'll keep following the coast around. We've got Yankee Wharf, it's about a 9-minute walk from here, and the Islington Bay Wharf is about 1.7 or just over half 30 minutes. So yeah, we'll keep going. The weather's turning a little bit, but that's okay. We've got the main highlights of the day out of the way. Okay, this is Yankee Wharf. Not sure how often it's actually used, but yeah, looks alright. Only another 30 minutes to Islington Bay Wharf and Motutapu Island. Alrighty, Islington Bay track, 1 kilometre or 20 minutes to go. Alrighty, we're just arriving back at the Alright, we're just arriving back at the Islington Bay ferry walk. So the gazetted time was 2 hours and 35 minutes for that walk from Rotonga Island Wharf to Islington Bay. I've done it in 1 hour and 40 minutes, so with nearly an hour to spare. The middle part of the walk, where you head a little bit inland, a little bit tricky at times, lots of sharp pebbles and quite rocky, but yeah, overall pretty good walk. I'd say they just put plenty of time in there to ensure people don't miss the ferry and that sort of stuff, so I can understand. But yeah, we got still got about an hour and 20 minutes until the ferry comes, so might be able to have a look around the other side of the ferry wharf, see what's there, and also this connecting island, have a look at that. Not sure if it's actually connected or not, but we'll soon find out. If not, at least I'll get some glimpses of it. If you do get back to the ferry, you have plenty of time to spare. There is a few covered sort of shelters. There's also bathrooms as well, so not a bad place, if anything else, just to sit back, relax and enjoy the lovely scenery and the time go by. How cool is that? Just like that, you can walk over to Motutapu Island. There's a very, very narrow creek that connects the two. So yeah, I really dare say you probably actually need 2 days to fully explore this island, or islands. So yeah, may very well be worth coming another time to explore the Motutapu Island. So yeah, I dare say this Motutapu Island, which is only a 5-minute walk connected by a bridge over a creek, it's probably worth coming back another day for, maybe on another trip. It looks like a totally different sort of island as well. It looks really good. Alright, pity I don't have more time. I was really worried 4 o'clock was going to be a really long day to fill in, and I was disappointed about not being able to get the 2:20 departure back, but turns out probably actually need more time. So yeah, I'm just going to walk up to the bend here, get one final view, and then I'm going to head back, and this island will have to be explored another day.
Thanks very much for watching today's walking tour around the whole entirety of Rangitoto Island, which is an absolute beautiful feature of Auckland's Huaraki Gulf Marine Park. No, it certainly has been a very long video today, but yeah, really have had around 6 or 7 hours on this island, so really wanted to showcase all the different walks and things that you can do and vantage points that you can see from this beautiful very pristine and well protected island. So yeah, whatever parts of it you have watched, really hope you have enjoyed it. Until the next time, you can also visit my website aussiejetsetter.com.au, where you'll see the latest flight reviews, aviation and travel content. Of course, don't forget to like and subscribe to the video if you have enjoyed it. And of course, please consider subscribing to the channel as well, so you won't miss another one of all my flight reviews, destination guides, walking tours, hiking tours, driving tours, plenty of that sort of stuff, especially from Aotearoa and New Zealand, but also plenty from back in Australia as well, and elsewhere around the world. So really hope you might find saving enjoyable there as well. And yeah, thank you very much for watching today. You can also visit my Instagram and Discord servers. I'll put a link in the description below as well to those. But until next time, from a rather sort of rainy day here on Rangitoto Island, thank you very much for watching, and safe travels wherever that might take you.